So it's Monday. Today we have two shoots, one at 2 o'clock and then one at 6 o'clock. First one is a pizza shoot for Backstreet Eats or Gavino's, and the second one then is one of the interviews for that other video that I'm working on. So the first thing I need to do is charge up everything, because it'd be very annoying if you landed and nothing was charged. So mics, so I'm using the Rode Wireless Go, so they just charge into this oil. Then for some behind the scenes, I'll be using the 360 camera, and then the main camera that I will be using is the Sony A7 IV main camera, so we need to plug that in. Now there's two important things to note whenever you're charging all your gear. This has happened a few times. Once I forgot to turn it on, so make sure that you actually turn it on. And then two, don't step in anything whenever you're walking in and out of the room. So just finished off a shoot at Backstreet Eats. We're actually working with their pizzas today, so keep an eye out for them. They're all awesome, even though I actually don't eat out anymore, but everyone tells me they're awesome, and I look at the beautiful faces of everyone eating them and how delighted they are, and I think, there's some awesome pizzas. So now we are at the council building where I'm going to go shoot this last interview for the video I'm working for, the advice centre. You definitely won't be able to see me and maybe not even hear me, but I thought I'd shoot it anyway. So today has basically been a memory day where I've been trying to transfer from one memory hard drive to another hard drive, just to tidy up everything. I've been meaning to do this for ages and never got around it, so that is what today has been. And then taking a wee 5 minutes out in nature and just chillaxing. Today we edit. I shot for about 2 hours down at Gavi's in Backstreet Eats for Gavino's Pizza, and then I went and shot in the Grange Park as well, a wee interview for the rest of this independent advice service video. So that's basically all today's going to be, is sitting at a computer editing. Since Monday I mostly edited. I didn't even bother shooting yesterday, Thursday, because I just forgot, and then even if I did shoot, it would have been the same tappiness. It got me thinking today about how weird this business actually is. Like Monday I spent most of my day peopling. There was people everywhere. Everything that I was doing involved different people doing different things, and then the rest of the time, since then, it's now Friday, since then you're by yourself in a wee room. I remember Dylan, who I've talked about before, he talked about the solitary life of a content creator, editor. I can't remember what way he worded it, but basically what I do, which is edit people's content, shoot people's content. The solitary life you lead, but then it's mixed with like the week before and a couple of shoots, so you're surrounded by all different types of people. And then you go to, because of the way I shoot, like I go to different environments. Like the pizza environment was just 3 guys just having a bit of crack while just shooting content, that's why I like to shoot with people like gym goers and people that I kind of know are on my sort of wavelength, because we can have a bit of crack, and it's way easier to relax somebody whenever you're laughing and joking and slagging each other. I did that, it was all fun and got the work done. And then I went to like the head of the council, so you have to be like professional head then, like, hello, jolly good, yes, look at me. And it's just funny when you're doing this that you end up in all these different environments, and then all of a sudden you're just locked into a wee room in front of a screen tapping away by yourself. Saying that, I don't actually miss, like I worked in the hospitality trade for a long time, I don't actually miss that sort of work, like working with loads of people, being surrounded by people all the time. I really like my downtime and the fact that the way I do this, like I know there's a few companies around, even this town, there's a few companies, people everywhere, but that they want an in-house editor, video person, which personally I think is unnecessary. Like if you hire me, I can come in one day, we could shoot your month's content, so you don't need to waste an office space, you don't need to buy your own kit. You just pay somebody to come in, and it would probably cost you roughly the same as having someone there the whole time that you have to keep an eye on and bother, like, look into what they're actually doing. So like, I like the way I get to do it, where I get to work my own hours. So like, I'm at the gym now, but I'll go home. It's about 4:45 now. I'll go home and I still have some of the pizza videos to edit. They should be finished this evening. So I'll just go home and do that. Whereas if I was in a job, I wouldn't be able to go to the gym in the middle of the day. I would be working at 9:30, 5. And one of the things that happens when you work actually in a company is people can come in and pull you out of the flow state. Whenever I'm working, I have a wee kitchen timer. I'll set it for like a 45-minute interval, just because I know that I can just zone in for 45 minutes. Then I take like a 5-minute eyeball break and I go and look at different things at different distances, or I might do a wee meditation, and then I come back and do another 45 minutes. Keep working in 45-minute stints. Nobody interrupts me in those 45 minutes. So once I get into the flow state of what I'm doing, I can just do it. Whereas, like, if I'm working in a building or in a coffee shop or with other people, they could come and interrupt my flow state. And then once you're out of flow, it takes you about, it might take you up to 5 minutes to get back into it. And if you keep breaking that, the longer you stay in flow state, the more powerful the flow state actually is. Whenever you have people breaking that up the whole time, it actually affects your output. So this is just a wee rant that I decided to do whilst I was at the gym. Yeah, finish these edits Saturday and Sunday. I haven't decided what I'm going to do Saturday. Could take the day off if I get these completely finished, or I will do any tweaks that need tweaked, and then Sunday end at the gym. Might shoot it, might not, who knows.